The Zeltharian ambassador, Krebnos, watched with barely concealed satisfaction as the human diplomat, Captain Elena Rodriguez, raised the ceremonial wine glass to her lips. Inside that vintage Proxima blend was enough nightshade extract to incapacitate a Vraxian war beast. For a fragile human, it would mean certain death within minutes. The plan was perfect. Humanity's growing influence in the Galactic Council threatened Zeltharian trade dominance. One dead ambassador, a tragic accident with an incompatible beverage, and Earth's expansion would stall for decades while they investigated and mourned. Elena took a long sip, her face thoughtful. "Interesting bouquet," she commented, swirling the dark liquid. "Fruity notes, hint of alkaloid compounds?" She took another drink. "Reminds me of a wine we have back home. Elderberry, maybe? Though this has a sharper finish." Krebnos felt his three stomachs clench. She should be convulsing by now. "The vintage is quite rare," he managed, his translator barely concealing his confusion. "Perhaps it's too strong for human constitution? We can provide something milder." "Oh, this is nothing," Elena laughed, finishing the glass in one smooth gulp. "You should try our tequila sometime. Or better yet, the moonshine my uncle makes in Kentucky. Pretty sure that stuff is technically a war crime in 42 systems." She set down the empty glass, looking completely unaffected. "More wine, Ambassador?" she asked cheerfully. Across the diplomatic hall, Krebnos' military advisor, Commander Thexal, was experiencing similar confusion. He'd personally laced the human security chief's drink with crimson venom, a neurotoxin so potent it was banned in 17 sectors. Chief Security Officer Marcus chinned down his third glass with the casual ease of someone drinking water. "This is great stuff," he announced. "Smooth. We should get the recipe. My grandmother would love this for her sangria." "Your grandmother?" Thexal croaked. "Yeah, she's 87. Drinks a glass of wine every day. Says it's good for the heart." Marcus grinned. "Though between you and me, I think she just likes being tipsy at bingo night." By the third course, panic had set in among the Zeltharian conspirators. They deployed 7 different toxins, each supposedly lethal to carbon-based life forms. The humans had consumed them all while complimenting the flavor profiles and asking for refills. Dr. Sarah Kim, Earth's chief medical officer, noticed the Zeltharian physician looking distinctly unwell. "You okay there, Doc? You look a bit green." "Well, greener than usual. How are you alive?" the physician blurted out, abandoning all pretense. "The compounds in those beverages should have destroyed your cellular structure." Sarah raised an eyebrow. "The wine? Yeah, I noticed some unusual chemical signatures. Ran a quick tricorder scan." She pulled out a small device. "Alkaloids, glycosides, trace amounts of heavy metals. Pretty standard for Earth alcohol, honestly." "Standard?" "Sure. You know humans have been consuming poison for pleasure for thousands of years, right?" Sarah pulled out her tablet, bringing up a presentation that looked suspiciously pre-prepared. "Let me educate you about Earth's drinking culture." The first slide showed a collection of bottles. "Absinthe contains thujone, a known neurotoxin. Banned in several countries, unbanned when we decided the hallucinations were a feature, not a bug. Fuku sake, made with pufferfish that can kill you if prepared wrong. We eat it as a delicacy. And don't get me started on methanol contamination in bootleg liquor." The Zeltharian medical team looked increasingly horrified. "Then there's our metabolic adaptations," Sarah continued enthusiastically. "Humans evolved incredibly efficient liver enzymes. We can process toxins that would kill most species. It's why we can eat chocolate, drink coffee, and consume alcohol, all of which are poisonous to varying degrees." "But the nightshade extract," Krebnos protested weakly. Oh, you mean the stuff that tastes like black currants? Elena interjected. Yeah, Earth has a plant called deadly nightshade. Soldiers in medieval times would sometimes build up immunity to it. Useful when everyone's trying to poison each other at dinner parties. She smiled knowingly. Which makes me wonder, was this dinner party one of those occasions? The silence that followed was deafening. Captain Rodriguez stood, her expression shifting from friendly to glacial. Ambassador Krevnos, I'm going to give you one chance to explain why our drinks were laced with enough toxins to kill a small army. And before you deny it, remember that we've been scanning everything since Course 1. Krevnos' skin patterns flickered through several colors that translated to extreme distress. I can't explain. Save it. Marcus cut in, his hand resting casually on his sidearm. We've been recording everything. Audio, video, bioscans. The Galactic Council is going to love this. As Zeltharian security forces arrived to arrest their own diplomatic team, Dr. Kim poured herself another glass of the poisoned wine. Shame, really. This actually was decent vintage. We could have had a nice evening. Elena nodded, filing her official incident report. Note to Galactic Council. When attempting to poison humans, please remember we're the species that invented liquor strong enough to use as rocket fuel and still chose to drink it. We ferment things until they become toxic, age them for decades, and pay premium prices for the privilege. The report concluded with a single recommendation that would be added to Earth's growing species file. Do not attempt chemical warfare via beverages. Humans consider poison consumption a recreational activity. Approach any human drinking establishment with extreme caution. Ambassador Krevnos, facing charges of attempted murder and diplomatic sabotage, could only watch as the humans finished the remaining poisoned wine, laughing and sharing stories about something called Everclear that was apparently 190 proof. He decided retirement was looking very attractive. Some species, he reflected bitterly, were simply too crazy to fight.